Welcome back students. In today's video we are going to discuss about soil, factors of soil formation, degradation of soil and conservation measures. So let's begin. Now what is soil? The thin layer of grainy substance covering the surface of the earth is called soil. It is very closely linked to land. Soil is made up of organic matter, minerals and weathered rocks found on the earth. Now this happens through the process of weathering. The right mix of minerals and organic matter make the soil fertile. Now let us see the soil profile. Soil profile is the vertical section of the soil that depicts all its horizons. You can see it in this pic. Soil profile extends from the soil surface to the parent rock material. Main layers of the soil are the topsoil, the subsoil and the parent rock. Each layer has its own characteristics. Factors of soil formation. Major factors of soil formation are parent material, climate, topography, organisms and time. So let us see each one in detail. Parent material. This refers to the mineral material or organic material from which the soil is formed. Soils will carry the characteristics of its parent material such as color, texture, structure, mineral composition and so on. For example, if the soils are formed from an area with large rocks of red stone, the soils will also be red in color and have the same feel as its parent material. Second, climate. This is probably the most important factor that can shape the formation of soils. Two important climatic components, that is temperature and precipitation, are key. They determine how quickly weathering will be and what kind of organic materials may be available on and inside of the soils. Moisture determines the chemical and biological reactions that will occur as the soils are. Warmer climate with more rainfall means more vegetative cover and more animal action. It also means more runoff, more percolation and more water erosion. They all help to determine the kind of soils in an area. Third, organisms. The source and richness of organic matter are down to the living things, that is plants and animals, that live on and in the soils. Plants in particular provide lots of vegetative residues that are added to soils. Their roots also hold the soils and protect them from wind and water erosion. They shelter the soils from the sun and other environmental conditions, helping the soils to retain the needed moisture for chemical and biological reactions. Fungi, bacteria, insects, earthworms, animals help with soil aeration. Worms help break down organic matter and aid decomposition. Animal droppings, dead insects, and animals result in additional decaying organic matter. Microorganisms also help with mineral and nutrient cycling and chemical reactions. Fourth, time. Soils can take many years to form. Younger soils have some characteristics from their parent material, but as they age, the addition of organic matter, exposure to moisture, and other environmental factors may change its features. With time, they settle and are buried deeper below the surface, taking time to transform. Eventually, they may change from one soil type to another. Last factor is relief. This refers to the landscape position and the slopes it has. Steep, long slopes mean water will run down faster and potentially erode the surfaces of slopes. The effect will be poor soils on the slopes and richer deposits at the foot of the slopes. Also, slopes may be exposed to more direct sunlight, which may dry out soil moisture and render it less fertile. Degradation of soil. Soil erosion and depletion are the major threats to soil as a resource. Human and natural factors can lead to degradation of soils. Factors which lead to soil degradation are deforestation, overgrazing, overuse of chemical fertilizers or pesticides, rainwash, landslides, and floods. What is soil degradation? Soil degradation is decline in the soil condition by improper use or poor management, usually by agricultural, industrial, or urban purposes. Methods of soil conservation. Now, there are various ways in which we can conserve soil. Some of them are mulching, contour barriers, rock dam, terrace farming, intercropping, contour ploughing, and shelter belts. Mulching. The bare ground between plants is covered with a layer of organic matter like straw. It helps to retain soil moisture. Contour barriers. Stones, grass, soil are used to build barriers along contours. Trenches are made in front of the barriers to collect water. Rock dam. Rocks are piled up to slow down the flow of water. This prevents gullies and further soil loss. Terrace farming. These are made on the steep slopes so that flat surfaces are available to grow crops. They can reduce surface runoff and soil erosion. Intercropping. Different crops are grown in alternate rows and are sown at different times to protect the soil from rainwash. Contour ploughing. Ploughing parallel to the contours of a hill slope to form a natural barrier for water to flow down the slope. And the last, shelter belts. In the coastal and dry regions, row of trees are planted to check the wind movement to protect soil cover.